was I, the Blue Baron, defender of traditionalism. You may be wondering where the bearded Canadian is, and why his robe is hanging up next to a skeleton. I'm only messing. As those who watch my channel update can tell you, the bearded Canadian is not here because due to the ongoing situation, he cannot come here. However, despite the ongoing situation and my late start this year due to how busy I am, I still wanted to show that Halloween is still happening, and always will, because as you should remember from last year, the true meaning of Halloween is not candy, trick-or-treating, or anything to do with children, but rather the Christian feast of All Hallows. I will cover that again one day, but due to the hectic nature of this year, I needed to do a smaller video, and so I will be reading a few spooky short stories from the first such book I could remember. Next year we'll build on this as an anthology episode tradition. And borrowing inspiration from my first Halloween video, I'd like you to enjoy Tales from the Creepy Christian. In a dark, dark room, and other scary stories. Most of us like scary stories because we like feeling scared. When there is no real danger, feeling scared is fun. Tender lumplings everywhere, life's no fun without a good scare. That's our job, but we're not mean in our town of Halloween. The best times for these stories is at night. The best times for these stories is at night. That should be the best time for these stories is at night. Guess the editor didn't do so well there. In front of a fire or in the dark. Tell them slowly and quietly, and everyone will have a good time. The teeth. How wonderfully Victorian. I was hurrying home in the dark when I saw a man walking toward me. Do you know what time it is? I asked. The man lit a match to look at his watch. It is 8 o'clock, he said. Now it is 8 o'clock. Thank you, Mr. Banks. It is 8 o'clock, he said. It is 8 o'clock, he said. Then he grinned at me. His teeth were 3 inches long. When I saw them, I ran. Soon I came to another man. Why are you running? The man asked. I just met a man with teeth this long. I said. It scared me. My teeth are longer than that, said the man, and he grinned at me. When I saw his teeth, I ran. Soon I came to yet another man. Why are you running? He asked me. I just saw a man with teeth this long, I said. That's nothing, said the man. Did you ever see teeth this long? I took one look, and I ran all the way home. That's it? These aren't quite as I feel like Vincenzo from Horrible Histories now. A pity. A pity, a pity, a pity. What else is here? The Green Ribbon. Once there was a girl named Jenny. She was like all the other girls, except for one thing. She always wore a green ribbon around her neck. There was a boy named Alfred in her class. Oh, I smell romance. Alfred liked Jenny, and Jenny liked Alfred. Isn't that lovely? One day he asked her, "Why do you wear that ribbon all the time?" "I cannot tell you," said Jenny. But Alfred kept asking, "Why do you wear it?" And Jenny would say, "It is not important." Jenny and Alfred grew up and fell in love. One day they got married. Well, wonderful. After their wedding, Alfred said, "Now that we are married, you must tell me about the green ribbon." "You still must wait," said Jenny. "I will tell you when the right time comes." Ominous, isn't it? Years passed.
But 100 years to a steadfast heart are but a day.
Years passed. Alfred and Jenny grew old. One day Jenny became very sick. The doctor told her she was dying. The doctor told her she was dying. Jenny called Alfred to her side. "Alfred," she said, "now I can tell you about the green ribbon. Untie it, and you will see why I could not tell you before." Slowly and carefully, Alfred untied the ribbon, and Jenny's head fell off. In a dark, dark room. This is one of my favorites, boys and ghouls. In a dark, dark wood, there was a dark, dark house. And in that dark, dark house was a dark, dark room. And in that dark, dark room, there was a dark, dark chest. And in that dark, dark chest, there was a dark, dark shelf. And on that dark, dark shelf, there was a dark, dark box. And in that dark, dark box, there was a ghost! It's funny, that's not how I remember it.